Arthur Smith, you need to go fill out an application at FedEx. And Desmond Ritter, you need to go fill out an application at T-Mobile, preferably at Camp Creek, because you need to deal with all this heat. This is your fault. It's your fault, Desmond Ritter. You need to be working at T-Mobile. You don't need to be the quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons. You are hot.
He got to work on the SWATs.
Yes, because he needs to feel the wrath of us. He needs to feel this. I'm sick of him, man. You throw an interception. Oh! Happy holidays, everybody. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. Whatever you celebrate.
He left out Feliz Navidad.
That's Merry Christmas. But that's just Feliz Navidad.
Espanol.
Hey, welcome to the show. I'm the CEO. This is how I go. And it's about to grow. Hey, welcome to the show. I gotta let you know. It's 100 at the door. No seats on the floor.
Happy holidays, everybody. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. Whatever you celebrate.
He left out Feliz Navidad.
That's Merry Christmas. But that's just Feliz Navidad.
Espanol.
Happy holidays, everybody, from the Like Father Like Son. Ooh, what are we again? The Like Father Like Son crew.
Oh my God.
Welcome back to another episode of Like Father Like Son.
See, that's what's wrong. We gotta do better.
You're right. We gotta do better.
Your beard
looks crazy.
Yeah, man.
I need a haircut right now, man. It's all right. I'm going to get one probably tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay.
Oh, goodness. Could you get off can I do my opening monologue, please?
Go ahead.
Goodness gracious, man. Welcome back to another episode of Like Father Like Son, the podcast. We're glad you're back tuning in with us. Wishing you guys a happy holidays. Whatever you celebrate it with your family. It's the best time of year. Hey, man, so to my left, to you guys right, we got Mr. OG Danny. How you doing today?
I'm good.
How about that? How's that Christmas shopping going, man? That's what I was about to ask you before I got it today.
Oh, my Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
As usual, when the money's gone, Christmas is done. Christmas shopping is done.
Christmas shopping done?
I got no more money.
Hey, man, please. He's talking about you ain't got no more money. I don't want to hear that, man. What's on your list this year?
I don't have no list.
Man, come on, man. You don't got nothing you want.
You gonna buy me a Porsche?
Hey, all right. Back to you guys, man. We gonna one day I'll get you that Porsche, man. But
my God,
it won't be in 2023, man. You know, I want me a Porsche truck too. You know that?
Porsche 20. What about 24? Maybe.
They 24, man. You know what I'm saying?
See,
who knows what the new year?
If we could do this more consistently, maybe.
You're right. Yeah, all right. Go ahead. Beat me up, man.
Okay.
Beat me up. Oh, Porsche's coming 2024.
Oh,
you heard it here first. December, whatever the day is, it's coming out. We getting the Porsches in 2024. You got to speak good things into the world. You know that, right? Yeah. The power of the tongue is very strong.
That's true. Absolutely.
But, we're glad you guys are back in tuning with us, man.
I'm going to hold that. I'm going to remember that.
Yeah, I promise.
I'm going to bring it back up again.
Hey, all right. Hold me to it.
I'm going to tell you about the power of the tongue.
Yeah, the power of the tongue.
Something I said before the season started.
You know what? Can we get there, man? Before we get to where he wants to go, we're going to start off a little bit. We catch up a little bit, and we got to just touch on this college football playoff thing, man. So the top four, I'm pretty sure you guys have already seen it right now, but we haven't been able to discuss it yet. We're just going to touch on it briefly. The top four is Michigan, Washington, Texas, and Alabama. That's the college football playoff this year, right?
So you my predictions?
Wait. Before you get to predictions, I need to talk about some snubs because there's no way that you can win 29 straight games and then not.
It only counts one season.
I get it only counts, but you only lost one game. You got the same record as Alabama.
You lost the most important game.
Yeah, but Bama lost the game.
You know what they said? Say that again. Bama lost a game when?
Earlier this season.
We lose early, you still have a chance.
Or if you just Nick Saban and roll tide, you still got a chance.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
If you
okay. So
if you look at it in totality, I think Alabama's strength of schedule is stronger than Georgia's.
That could be true.
That's why they got.
That could be true.
Georgia over.
All right, so
plus then they lost the head-to-head matchup.
They did.
Look at Georgia didn't play nobody really this year.
They didn't play nobody.
Their schedule was.
It was a cake. It was a cakewalk. But you only lost one game,
and they didn't play really great like they played in the last 2 years.
New quarterback, you know what I'm saying?
But they just didn't play great this year.
I get it.
A lot of games.
All right, so
a lot of games they scuffled and came back and won in the fourth quarter.
I mean, if you want to say that, Alabama barely beat Auburn.
Alabama got better.
They did get better as the season got as a matriculated.
Whereas
they did.
Georgia really didn't get better as the season.
Did they?
No.
They didn't lose a game until the SEC championship game.
They lost the game that mattered at the end of the year
by 3 points too. They
take no that. To be honest with you, that game was. The final score made the game look better than it actually was.
It was some missed calls there too, though.
Alabama actually beat Georgia. Was it a missed call?
Yeah, a catch that was.
A lot of people think I thought he caught the ball. I thought he caught the ball all along.
I mean, I didn't really see it too. I ain't gonna lie.
I did. I saw the game. I thought he caught that ball all along. People thinking that he didn't catch. I thought he caught the ball. I thought it was a catch all along.
It could have been a catch, but what do we know? You know, the replay. You know what? It was a catch because what they called it on the field. They called it a catch.
But Georgia ended up being 6.
They did end up. Okay.
And Florida State was in up.
There we go. What's up with that? What's up with that? Then you talk about losing early in the season, lose late in the season. They ain't lose at all.
Florida State's schedule wasn't strong,
but they went undefeated. They won the ACC.
But there's one caveat within the college football playoffs, which says that if we deem that you're not going to be one of the most competitive teams.
This is true.
Which is they lost their starting quarterback.
That
hurt them.
That did hurt.
Now I will say this: they messed up because if they had Florida State 5 and kept them at 5 before the final weekend, it would have been no problem.
This is true.
They kept letting them stay right there.
Yep.
Even though everybody knew going into that last week that if they were gonna probably be the odd man out
because they lost the quarterback.
Unless everything played out perfect. If Georgia would have won, then it's possible. If Georgia would have won,
you think Florida State get in?
Yes. If Georgia win, Florida State.
They would have been 4.
They would have been 4.
And Georgia would have been 1.
Georgia would have been 1.
And Michigan 2, Washington 3.
That's right.
Because Texas has 1 loss on the season,
That's right.
That's why I don't get Texas had 1 loss. Alabama had 1 loss, but Georgia still didn't get in.
Nope.
That's BS, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. And I feel bad for Florida State because now Georgia going to beat the brakes off it. What is it, the Cotton Bowl?
Georgia ain't going to have nobody to play.
Yeah.
Players sitting out. I haven't heard. I haven't seen. I think that's something out there about whether Beck is going to play in Orange Bowl. I haven't seen that yet.
He said he wants some more money to come back for next year.
Really? Come on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he did something. Like he won the SEC championship.
Like he negotiating a contract.
You know. Hey, man, but I don't agree with.
He won't be a high pick in the draft. He won't be a first round pick in the draft.
He won't. He's not that guy.
Second or third rounder.
I didn't see that much from him.
Third round.
That's all.
Probably.
Okay. So, final question before we wrap up on it and then get to these predictions. Did Florida State truly get snubbed, or was it just this is the college football playoffs?
Out of all the teams that had a real argument,
they got the best one.
They got the best one
because they went undefeated.
They probably got jacked.
But I get it though. It's all about money at the end of the day.
Exactly. It's about money and where they going.
And competitiveness. If you don't have your quarterback,
I will say this: that. I don't think the Florida State could have beat either one of those top 4 teams.
Not without their quarterback.
Exactly.
And that's why they
didn't pick them.
It makes sense. So I'm gonna be the one to say they didn't get snubbed because it makes sense from a competitive standpoint. You weren't gonna be able to compete with any of those top 3 teams.
Those top 3 teams.
Not without Jordan Travis.
No,
Jordan Travis get healthy soon, man. Sorry about that.
He's gonna be going to the NFL.
Yeah, he will be, but
he probably won't be a first round pick.
Not because of that injury.
No.
All right, so let's get
injury. He'll come back from that. It's a broken leg.
Broken leg, but
it's Dak. It's the Dak kind of like Dak Prescott injury.
Yeah, we're gonna get to him too. But anyway, college football playoffs. Let's see. Michigan. Oh, wait, did you see the video of Michigan when they found out that Bama was gonna be 4?
Yeah, they didn't want that smoke.
Oh, they don't want that smoke, boy.
And they're not gonna win that game.
They're not gonna win that game.
They're gonna.
So okay, so Bama, Michigan. 1-4.
Bama's gonna win that game.
I think so too. And then let's see, Washington.
That's gonna be a good game.
Washington Texans.
That's gonna be probably the best game, and I think Texas wins that game.
Texas?
Although I don't think we
I
don't think we give enough respect to Washington and Michael Penix.
Penix, yeah, but he's a baller.
They are.
He was undefeated.
But I'm still gonna have to go with Texas
because they played.
I think Texas is better.
Better team.
Yeah.
Better competition. Okay.
And now it's gonna be a rematch of Texas and Alabama.
That's what I kind of wanted to get to that. I wanted to see that happen. Who wins that rematch?
That's gonna be a good game.
Roll Tide, baby. They ain't losing another game. I promise you that.
Texas don't.
I'm not saying I'm with
don't
Roll
sleep
Tide.
on Texas.
Is Quinn Ewers still? Is he hurt or still? He's still playing.
He played in the
Big 10,
Big 12 championship.
Oh, Big 12, one of them.
Yeah, he had a big day.
Okay, all right, man. So you got Bama and Texas advancing to the national championship.
If I pick today, I'm saying Alabama wins it.
Okay, yeah, I'm going with the
I
Tide.
kind of see how
I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. Nothing but the Tide, baby.
Right now, I'm gonna have to go with
Blitz, Bama, Blitz.
I'm gonna have to take Alabama winning it all.
All right, okay, cool. So, that's college football playoffs. That college football season is over. Farewell. Got the playoffs and bowl games coming up. We had a Celebration Bowl here this weekend.
Oh, that was good.
That was a good game. FAMU, Howard. FAMU did beat Howard.
First lady was here.
First lady was here, Kamala, because she's a Bison, ain't she?
That's right.
She took an L.
Yeah, she did.
She did take an L.
She was at the game.
But it's all right. Yeah.
She was in the game, enjoying the game,
man.
taking a day off from politics.
It was. I heard it was a crazy. The Benz was way more packed than any Falcons game.
That's it probably was. the bands alone was.
We had a battle of the bands. They take up.
But they had a battle of the bands. I guess what was Saturday, Friday night?
Was it a battle of it?
Yeah,
it probably was.
I think because I saw where North Carolina
A&T, and yeah, they were out there.
Jackson State were down there, and they. I think
possibly.
I think they had a battle of the bands Friday night or Friday evening, something like that.
The March of 100 FAMU, they do their thing every time.
Yeah.
Halftime is showtime, baby. So
Jackson State look good.
Jackson State do. They always they band always get pretty good.
I saw highlights of them. They turned it out. I don't know if they won, but they turned it out.
Hey man,
Sonny Boom.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what they call themselves.
Sonny Boom.
The Sonny Boom. All right, man.
You gotta be up on your HBCU.
I just don't know them.
Man.
You know what band I know? The Marching Crimson Pipers. And they suck right now. I'm sorry. Everybody might be on my back. Our band sucks right now.
You got FAMU, the Marching 100.
I know what the FAMU is. I know
TSU, the Aristocrats of bands.
Okay, all right. You know all the band names. Go ahead.
North Carolina A&T.
What are they?
Aggie Pride.
All right. Okay. All right. Anyway, man, college football.
BCC got a good band too.
Who?
Bethune-Cookman College.
I think I do a Bethune got a pretty decent.
Yeah.
Where they at? They're in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I know that, man. But like we were saying, college football season is over. Got bowl games coming up, college football playoffs coming up. So we're looking forward to that. But now it's time. I got a lot to get off my chest right now, cause I'm jumping to the NFL right now. Today the Falcons had. I'm gonna get into the state of the NFL. But
they did what I told you they were gonna do.
Let me finish, man.
Remember I told you talk about the power of the tongue. What I tell you, Falcons do.
You did.
I said they're gonna do 8-9 and 9-8, and the best they can do right now is 9-8.
Yep,
that's pretty much a 1-game improvement.
That's crazy.
It's
a 2-game improvement, but it's no improvement with the expectations of the season. Arthur Smith, you need to go fill out an application at FedEx, and Desmond Ridder. You need to go fill out an application at T-Mobile, preferably at Camp Creek, because you need to deal with all this heat. This is your fault. It's your fault, Desmond Ridder. You need to be working at T-Mobile. You don't need to be the quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons. You are hot garbage, man. Terrible.
Wait a minute.
Terrible.
What happened to you behind him?
I was never behind him. I was behind the team. I blame myself.
I told you.
I blame myself.
So let me give this. This is a recap of the last 3 drafts: Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Bijan Robinson.
Yep.
None of those guys have got you nowhere
because we got a FedEx driver that should be driving trucks, calling plays for us. Go work with your dad, man. We don't want you here anymore. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of Arthur Smith. He's got to go. Desmond Ridder, he got to go too. We are a complete different team.
Do they have enough talent to win?
Yes.
Why? Why are you saying that?
Yes. What do you mean?
Why are you saying that?
You have
Your record says you don't. Something's wrong.
What's the most important position on the field?
I told you that at the beginning of the year.
I knew that too, and I never
problem.
believed in it. I never believed in him. But everything, it just, I said I blame myself for letting them drag me into believing again and giving me hope that they could be competent and knowing that this is the Falcon way, man.
I told you it.
When you gotta win a game.
I told you the best he could be was a mediocre quarterback.
I didn't.
That's all he is.
I never
mediocre.
I never had high expectations.
He's mediocre, and they're a mediocre team.
He's lower. He's below mediocre.
No, he
mediocre. Is a customer service rep at T-Mobile. That's what he is at Camp Creek.
He's mediocre.
He needs to feel this. He needs he needs the swats on his head. So that's why
wait a minute.
Camp Creek or Cascade Road. So T-Mobile or both. He needs to work at either one of them. Because he don't need to be a Falcon. He don't need to be a quarterback.
Why he got to be? He got to work on the swats.
Yes, because he needs to feel the wrath of us. He needs to feel this. I'm sick of him, man. You throw an interception. Oh my God!
You know, if you kick the field goal, you win the game.
You win the game
because Carolina was not going to score a touchdown.
If you would have told me that Carolina was not going to score a single touchdown and our defense only gave up 3 field goals, it's no way I would have told you we're not winning this game.
That's another game that they did that and they lost, I believe, this year.
Man, we have it's been 4 inexcusable losses on Arthur Smith's tenure this year. The Titans. When you got rookie Will Levis first start, you got Minnesota where Josh Dobbs just hopped off the plane,
got benched,
and he's been benched later on in the season. You got Kyler Murray's first game back, and the Cardinals had a 1 win at that time too, and now you have the 1 win, the 1-12 Carolina Panthers.
You almost lost that game against the Jets.
You did almost lose that game, but you didn't. But you got the 1-12 Carolina Panthers. They don't have a head coach.
That's right, they don't.
They don't have a head coach, man. Oh,
I hope you get it all out.
I'm done with it. The seasons are I'm looking forward.
For the record, just for the record.
You told me so.
I told you about. I actually thought the Falcons would win this game today.
I did too. This is Carolina. This 1-12.
This was one game I thought they'd win. And I thought they'd win this one and maybe one other game, but I didn't think they'd lose this game. Even I heard all week the weather was gone bad. I still thought they'd win this game.
The same sloppy way they won against the Jets. Yeah. I thought they would do that.
I thought they'd pull out this win.
You can't blame the defense. Yeah. Everybody wants to say, "Oh, your defense can't."
You know the Falcons haven't scored 30 points all year.
Is that true?
Yeah.
No way.
Yes.
And guess what? Guess what Arthur Smith is supposed to be? An offensive play calling genius.
I told you.
With all these weapons, but he can't utilize none of them.
He was overrated
with
Tennessee.
He needs to go back to FedEx.
He was overrated with Tennessee.
Because you had Derrick Henry.
Do you know who we had?
Derrick Henry.
And AJ
Brown, yeah.
Sanu before he got hurt.
I can't believe this, man. I really.
All he had to do up in Tennessee was Tannehill just not make no mistakes.
That's
the difference.
Yeah, Tannehill didn't make mistakes.
Exactly.
And all Desmond Ridder does is make mistakes. You probably wouldn't even survive at T-Mobile, man. You probably let people come in there and jug iPhones all day long, and you wouldn't care.
Move it along.
Got to move along.
Rest of the NFL.
The Falcons. This is my last thing. We do got to move on. This season.
Wait a minute. That's a question.
Yeah.
I'm asking you 2 questions.
Okay, I'm here.
Does Arthur Smith come back next year?
No, he should not. He shouldn't be there on Monday morning.
There are some people saying he should be fired
today. He shouldn't be there on Monday morning.
And this Desmond Ridder be a Falcon quarterback next year.
If
I didn't say starter. Is he on the roster?
He could be on the roster.
Oh,
yeah, as a water boy. That's what he could be. Okay. Or he could work at the nearest T-Mobile store to Flowery Branch. You know what? I don't know. I will say this. He probably will be on the roster, but he's not starting. There's no way in the world you can start him no more. There's no way. He's not a starting caliber quarterback. He is a walking turnover machine. There's no way. What were you looking at on that interception? It was 3. He threw it. The defender didn't even have to make a play on the ball. It came right to him.
He missed the open Ritter. I mean, what's his
Draymond
name?
was wide open. But no, I want to throw in the 3 people. Let's see if I can get it to
maybe he just missed. He was trying to get the ball to.
I don't care. It's inexcusable.
Drake, but it's didn't.
Inexcusable. Yeah. Inexcusable.
And Bijan fumbled today too.
I'm not going to overlook that. Bijan has fumbled a couple times this year, and they've been in big spots.
And they said he didn't fumble in college like that.
Coaching.
This is NFL.
It's the NFL.
You know, the Falcons don't have a quarterback coach either. We
don't have a quarterback coach? Because Dave Ragone is just the offensive coordinator. Yeah. But he don't call the plays. Arthur Smith calls the plays.
You don't have nobody.
Arthur Smith needs to.
So without a quarterback coach, you don't have nobody he can talk to.
He don't. He talks to Taylor Heineke and Logan Woodside. Arthur Smith needs to be gone. I never wished nobody to lose their job, but I'm sorry. This is a business about production, man. You don't produce, you don't last. You got to go.
Not for long.
NFL's not for long, baby. And Desmond Ridder, I hope you enjoyed your 2 seasons in the NFL. Traveling the world.
Oh no, he's not gonna get kicked out the NFL.
T-Mobile.
He got at least another year.
T-Mobile.
He got 1 more year on the contract.
T-Mobile. If you're smart, he'll be at T-Mobile. And bring him to Cascade. Bring him to Camp Creek. Is there a T-Mobile store in the West End?
Probably is.
It probably is. Take him there. He needs to feel the wrath. He needs to. He needs to feel the wrath. Moving right along, man. Let's get into the state of the NFL.
Who is good?
That is a great question.
Who is good?
I don't know.
Who's the leader?
If I had to say right now, I would say Baltimore, but
really?
No. San Francisco, Baltimore.
Okay, so San Fran, the best team in the NFL.
Yes.
They're the odds-on favorite to get to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Okay.
They got a good coach. They've got a competent quarterback that doesn't turn the ball over. Got probably MVP in Christian McCaffrey. You got a dog in Debo. Ayuk's a great player. Great George Kittle. And you got an unstoppable defense. You got a great defense. They embarrassed They embarrassed the Eagles, right? They embarrassed the Eagles. Yeah. 49ers.
Cowboys.
And the Cowboys. And back-to-back week, right? Or something like that. It wasn't back. It was close enough.
It was within a 3-week window.
Within a 3-week radius. But, yeah, I'm going to go with 49ers. They're probably the best.
But who out of the AFC? You taking the Ravens?
Baltimore.
Yeah, they're the best team so far.
However, if the Bills can make it into the playoffs,
they outside.
They still on the outside looking in because Cleveland.
Are you gonna dismiss Kansas City?
Nope, never will.
Now,
because when it's time,
it's Kansas City problem because they ain't
got receivers.
No, Bieniemy. They ain't no receivers much last year.
That's a good quote. Okay, you're right. You're right. They pretty much got the same receiver.
Was high powered again last year.
It was.
Correct me. Mahomes won the MVP last year.
He did.
Guess what OCD is now?
Who is it? Nagy?
That's right.
Matt Nagy?
Who messed up Justin Fields.
In Chicago. This is true. The Chiefs miss Eric Bieniemy. His creativeness. Just because he didn't call the plays didn't mean he didn't create them. I want people to understand.
He had a lot of input.
On what's being called to?
Yes, he was right there on the sideline.
But that's what people need to understand.
They were right there. Him and Andy Reid be right there together.
Yeah.
Looking at discussing what the play call was going to be.
But, however, people need to understand the difference between the play caller and the offensive coordinator. The offensive coordinator, he makes the plays.
No, the offensive coordinator.
He creates the plays, correct?
He comes up with the game plan during the week.
Exactly. And he makes the plays.
And they come up with the plays, and the play caller actually calls the
plays
during the game.
So it goes back to Eric Bieniemy did the dirty work, and Andy Reid's getting the shine for it because he's just calling the right plays.
But Andy Reid's still a good coach.
Oh yeah. Let me not do that. Yeah, Andy Reid's still a great coach. Okay. He's still one of the great. He's probably the best coach in the NFL right now. I'll give him that.
So San Francisco.
I got them.
You think the Cowboys pretenders?
Frauds. Never will ever believe in the Cowboys. Sorry.
What about the Eagles?
I still believe in the Eagles.
Can they get?
Jalen Hurts got to get healthy. Can
they get on the right track?
Something's got to give.
And they stripped the defensive coordinator of play calling.
Yep, Matt Patricia.
He's going to be calling the play.
He's a Super Bowl. Well, he was he an offensive coordinator? He was a defensive coordinator.
But he did call offensive.
But he did call offensive for the Lions. See, yeah,
I don't know why they did that. No, he called I think got offensive plays for the Patriots.
For the Patriots too?
Last year, I think.
Was it last year?
I think it was.
Yeah, see, coaching. What's going on in his coaching world?
He should never be on the offensive side.
He should. He's a defensive coach.
Yeah,
he's a defensive coach. He played a big part in all those Patriots Super Bowls.
That's correct.
Because he was a defensive coordinator in those runs. So you said Cowboys. Yeah, Cowboys. They're for
Eagles.
Us. Eagles. I believe they can. NFC Championship.
What about the Lions?
Good point. That team is the team you don't want to see in the playoffs.
Are they serious?
I do think they are serious. They'll have a home game.
They played good yesterday.
They beat the Broncos, and the Broncos were rolling.
Yep.
The Broncos were rolling. They do have some games where it makes you be like, oh, this is the Lions. They don't know how to. They're like, oh, we're actually good. So we actually got to continue to be good.
So I said I got the Cowboys,
frauds,
the Eagles, the 49ers.
I believe in them too.
You said the Lions.
I believe in the Lions. I don't believe in no other team. NFC South, man, please. Man, please.
That team from the South can get a home game.
Yeah.
Either the Bucks.
And it ain't going to be the Falcons.
Well, despite they lost today, they only one game behind.
They are, but I think the season's over for the Falcons. Because I don't think they win another game.
That much I can agree with.
I don't think they win another game.
I think they may win one.
You got the Colts at home, and then you got to go to Chicago.
They're not going to win in Chicago, and they're not going to win in New Orleans.
And that's it. You got one more. Yeah, it's done. It's done. They're done.
AFC.
Let's see. We got to acknowledge Brandon Staley getting fired, and that was it was time.
Wait a minute. So you glad?
I'm not glad he got fired, but it was time. And I'm glad that the Chargers realized that it was time. Arthur Blank, please realize it's time. But I'm not going to go back.
Okay.
AFC West, of course, the Chiefs will win that division. AFC North, that division.
You said that's Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore. Pittsburgh is on a slippery slope right now.
They in trouble.
They are in trouble.
They don't have an offense.
They don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, they don't have a quarterback.
The play calling is all over the place. Tomlin has never finished under 500 though.
This might be the year.
I thought
he did a great job coaching up until Pickett got hurt.
Yeah,
but Pickett wasn't the problem. They still have offense.
It was Matt Canada.
But now their problems are even look bad.
Yeah, the O-line is bad too.
They got Mitch.
Mitch Trubisky. UNC's
fine.
Benched. Yeah, they got Mitch. That's what it is.
Mitch.
Yeah.
Mitch the Tritch.
Mitch the Tritch, man. But let's see. Cleveland, they in position. They in the playoffs right now.
They got lucky today.
They did get lucky today. That boy, you got to catch that Hail Mary.
Yeah, but even that, the Chicago defense can't give up them kind of plays. They can't let them come back.
That's true. But
Chicago, that's Chicago's done that about 3 times this year.
Yep.
That's the difference between them being in the playoffs
and that's why they will be giving their first round. They'll be having 2 very high draft picks because they get Carolina's and they get theirs.
So is Justin Fields coming back next year?
He's coming to Atlanta. The power of the tongue. The power of the tongue. That is.
So
that's the
if
lesson.
If you were the Bears,
yes,
would you keep Fields or would you trade him? Not wishful thinking.
It depends.
So
it depends.
Just so there's a whole lot of conversation around him.
It is.
If you were the Bears, you trade him or do you keep him?
If I'm the Bears,
you the person making the call.
I would stick with him because you never know what you're going to get out of a quarterback coming into the NFL. And you've seen that the flashes and that Justin can be successful if given the right. If the offense is,
he needs some more tools.
And if the offense is the offensive line and build the offense around him. You know what I'm saying? Put him in positions where he can be successful. But I think they're gonna draft Caleb Williams because
why?
I don't. They might have seen enough from Justin. But it's just like
I'm the Bears. I keep him and I get Marvin Harrison and get me a stud D lineman. I trade
top 5.
I trade out of the top pick with one of them teams that pick second or third.
Mm-hmm.
I still get Marvin Harrison.
Yep.
Or if I don't get Marvin Harrison, I go get that kid out of LSU, Malik Neighbors.
I
get him.
Pair him with DJ Moore.
Give me a stud defensive lineman with the second pick.
Or a stud O-line, no?
I get defense first.
Okay.
I get that stud defensive edge or interior. Somebody stud.
Somebody.
Couple of them out there.
The best defensive player out.
Best defensive player out there. And then at the top of the second round, I get the top offensive lineman is still out there. Whether it be a center, probably a center, because center killing me right now.
Yeah,
I don't have a center.
Yeah,
center is one of my big problems on my offensive line.
This is true.
That's what I would do.
That sounds like a good plan.
But they don't pay me to make those kind of decisions.
Maybe they should.
They probably should.
You know, because that don't sound like a bad plan, because you don't know what you're gonna get out of Caleb Williams. Yeah, he won a Heisman, but he didn't look great this year.
Caleb is short too, like Bryce Young.
I didn't know he was that short like that. Is he really?
He ain't much. He's a little bit taller. He's about 6 feet. But he didn't have a great year this year.
Yeah, I was about to say he didn't have the greatest year.
He put some numbers up, but he didn't. He didn't
even make Heisman.
Same problem that he had that they talking about Justin Fields had. He got.
Yep.
And if you're gonna tell me Drake May is a better quarterback than Drake May is the second coming of Mitch Trubisky, if you ask me.
I don't trust the quarterback coming out of UNC. I'm sorry.
Now I like Michael Penix, and I tell you who could be available.
Don't you tell me Bo Nix.
Jaden
Daniels. I'll take that. If we don't do Justin Fields' thing, I'll take Jaden Daniels. I'll take that. The boy won the Heisman. He's a playmaker.
Yeah.
You see that. You don't draft game managers and expect them to be a playmaker.
So what about Bo Nix? Is Bo Nix a first round pick?
He might be.
He's falling out a lot of the mock drafts.
I don't think so though, because it's like, what does he do that's good? That's really spectacular.
He's been around a lot of talent.
He had,
and see, that's what I think. That's why I think that's what a lot of NFL general managers and scouts forget when they're making these picks.
Yeah,
these quarterbacks
have been playing
around with the talent that they have. It's not going to be that same talent in the NFL around in them first couple of years.
And these defenses are going to be way better, way faster, and they're going to adjust way quicker, do all types of different things. Well, I mean,
that's some growing pains with first year NFL.
There is. There's always growing pains.
So you got to understand that.
I still think,
as much as CJ Stroud has looked good this year, he still made some bad.
And that's what I was about to say. I still think Bryce Young, well, his future can be a little brighter. He just had a rough year. He's been in a bad situation.
He ain't got no talent.
No talent.
And that's the same thing that happened to Justin Fields up in Chicago.
Yep.
You don't put no talent around them, they look like hot garbage.
They sure do. Hey, man. Well, man. So we'll see. But where was we at? We said AFC.
So AFC, you said
the West. That's the Chiefs. The South, Jacksonville probably will win that, but Indianapolis, they right there. Oh yeah, we was talking about the AFC North. The Browns, they right there too. And don't sleep on the Bengals. Even without Joe Shiesty,
they are playing good.
They playing good, but Lamar just separated his shoulder. I saw that. I did see that. So
do the Bengals? So did Browning get a quarterback job next year?
No.
Yes, he is. Somebody gonna overpay him.
They gonna be a fool to do so.
They are.
So I mean, maybe he goes to Minnesota and competes for a job there.
Oh,
maybe he could do that.
So you think Kirk Cousins out?
I don't think they bring Kirk Cousins back. Nope.
But
then again, we don't know.
They gonna pay him.
Kirk. Shoot, he might be the Falcons quarterback next year.
Ooh.
And then we could just sign Kirk to a 1-year deal, and then that's when we bring in Shadur in prime time.
That's gonna cost you too much money to sign him. Kirk Cousins
he might
is
be
in the $30 million range.
He is.
20s to 35.
I could say that.
You can't. The Falcons don't. I don't think they'll make that kind of commitment to him because you can't.
But you got the talent.
That's true.
That's the thing. You bring in the Lions offensive coordinator.
Minnesota probably gonna try to resign.
They might. But then again, coming off an Achilles tear, you never know how he's gonna respond. How is he gonna miss any weeks?
He's out. He should be ready to start of the season.
We'll see. But let's keep AFC South, Jacksonville. Okay, yeah.
So
the East, who's the AFC East?
Miami.
Oh, and the Bills. Miami will win that division. But don't sleep on the Bills.
They're not in the
playoffs yet, though. It's the Browns, the Colts, and what's that last one right now?
It might be the Texans.
No, the Texans, they were in the hunt still. It's the Browns, the Colts in the wild card.
Another 8-16.
Browns, the Colts. It's Cincinnati.
Yeah.
It's Cincinnati.
It's Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's Cincinnati, I believe. Because it was the Steelers, but they lost.
They probably won't make the playoffs.
I don't see it. I hope they don't finish under 500 just because that's Mike Thomas, my boy. You know, if he was the coach of the Falcons, we actually might be a little decent.
Tomlin look like he done lost his fastball a little bit.
I
like Tomlin, but I'm telling you,
it ain't looking too good out there.
Good right now.
I mean, we'll see, man. So I mean,
if you today,
yeah,
San Francisco and who
in the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
San Francisco Ravens. I think this is Lamar's year. I'm gonna say that. That I'm gonna just go ahead and say that. And we'll see. We'll see within the coming weeks.
Kansas City,
you can never sleep on Kansas City because that's Patrick Mahomes, baby. That's Patrick Mahomes. I don't care what you could put Kadarius Toney, Little Pony.
I heard he had another drop.
He did have another drop. It don't matter, man. That's Pat Mahomes. When it comes down to the nitty gritty, him and Kelsey and Andy Reid, they're gonna put on their black Air Forces. They're gonna figure it out. That's what I think. So I mean, the state of the NFL is literally in the air. You don't know.
3 weeks left, right?
3 weeks left. 3 games left for the regular season, and then the playoffs start. So we'll see soon. We will see soon. Right now, it's wide open. That's what I'll say.
I can agree with that.
It's wide open, but not for the Falcons. The door has been closed, locked. Throw a chair behind it. Whatever you want to do. Those doors are closed. Falcons fans, and believe me, I'm here with you. I'm hurting. Moving on, man. I don't even want to continue.
NBA.
We'll just touch on the NBA briefly, man. You got to talk about your boy, man.
Wait a minute. Boston, the best team right now.
Boston in the East right now. They're number 1 in the East, I believe.
Yeah,
but Boston, Milwaukee, and Philly. Those are always going to be your top 3 in the East.
How about what's going with the Hawks, man?
We'll figure it out. It's early, but when Jalen Johnson got hurt, that's when it started to be a slippery slope.
They were fringe playoff. Now they out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Now Trae Young is playing much better.
That's why I'm not worried. As long as he gets, and that's what
for the last 10 games, he's probably having 35 points.
He's going crazy. It's ice trade. It's getting chilly out. It's getting cold out. That's all I'm saying.
But the Hawks are a flawed team.
We'll figure it out, man.
DeJounte and Trae,
they can coexist.
I don't think so.
They can coexist.
That game is too much alike.
It is.
And Murray is a slap. Murray can't shoot that well.
He's gotten better. I think he's shooting a better, like a career high from 3-point this year. Career high. It's gonna still work in progress. It's still learning Quinn's system. Give it some time.
You trying to tell
when you get to 40,
Jalen Johnson was.
I'm telling you, Jalen Johnson was on his way to being the most.
You need to get rid of big Clint no catch hands.
Look, man. Hey, man.
He's a nice guy, but my gosh.
Yeah, he couldn't catch a cold butt nigga in Alaska. But you know what? That's neither here nor there. You know, it just let's talk about
in the West.
In the West, Minnesota's at the top at the West right now. Minnesota,
they're number 1.
Yes, they're like 18-5. I think they figure it out. They always say
you cannot count out Joker.
No, I'm never counting out Joker. Never. But right now, Minnesota's number 1. OKC's 2, and like Denver's 3. So, but they ain't went nowhere. Lakers are like 4 or 5 for one time, or whatever.
Lakers gonna be in the playoffs? Are they gonna be?
Yes, they're gonna make the.
They're competing. Can they compete for a championship?
I think they do got to still make a couple tweaks with the roster. I can't say that because you still haven't seen them whole yet. They've been like everybody's in and out of the lineup. Once you see them whole, you'll be able to. Because Gabe Vincent ain't played since like the first week.
And Phoenix,
you haven't seen them whole, and I honestly don't think you're gonna see them whole. Bradley Beal he just got back from his back injury.
He hurt his ankle
and rolled his ankle. He's gonna be out at least 2 more weeks. And you never know what can happen within those 2 more weeks. What if he comes back and KD something happens or Book something happens? I don't know. You haven't seen them whole. They're gonna be a threat if they're whole, but you haven't seen them as a full.
In Golden State,
they're done. They're done, and that's what I want to talk about, man.
Are they done?
They're done. They're done. Free Steph Curry.
He won't leave.
He won't leave, but Clay ain't the same.
No, Clay's not the same.
Clay's not the same, man. And
I don't know what's wrong. He don't have no legs.
They not signing it's in his head now. They didn't offer him no contract
They
extension.
did offer him $48 million. He turned it down.
He did turn it down because he feels like I'm Klay Thompson. I've won 4 championships. Come on now.
But he don't have that.
He ain't the same.
No, he don't.
Hey, he's not the same at all. Draymond, this is what I will say about Draymond. You know, I've had my feelings or like animosity towards Draymond in the past, like saying he's not a great player, But this is what I don't like. I don't like the fact that like everybody in the media and like even the players, coaches, they're saying he needs help. Why is it always a black man needs help? Why? Just because now, yes, when he's on the court, he's competitive and he could probably lose his control sometimes. A lot of times.
That was dumb what he did.
I don't even think he did that on purpose though.
But it was still dumb.
I don't
think he meant to hit the man.
I don't think he was just trying to sell the call. He was trying to sell the call. But back to what I was saying, I don't think he needs help because Draymond not getting into fights out in public at a club or anything. He ain't have no domestic incidents with it within his household.
He ain't Ja Morant.
He's not running around toting guns everywhere. So what does he really need help, or does he just need to be more of an adult and a professional and control himself better
on the basketball court?
On the basketball court, that's literally it. And the reason I say that is because I could be like that on the basketball court too. And that's why I don't need no help. I ain't doing nothing crazy. All right, look. But that's what I'm saying though. Like, does he need help? No, he just needs to control himself, his emotions, and keep them in check.
So I hope you control yourself. Keep your.
I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. Oh, God's still working on me, and he's working on Draymond too. Draymond,
that was done what he did in the game. It was.
I don't think he did that perfect.
Maybe he didn't. Okay.
He did hit that man though.
He didn't. Maybe he didn't mean to hit him in the face. But I seen it. I saw it. Yeah. And it was like, if you didn't see it when it happened.
I saw it when it happened.
I was watching the game. I saw it. I was like, and it's like all the players stopped. Like, what the hell are you doing? What were you thinking about?
Hey, look, man, look. He said it wasn't intentional, and he apologized. Now, when he choked Rudy Gobert, that still
everybody know he meant to choke Rudy.
He meant to choke Rudy. He wanted, he meant to choke Rudy. He meant to stump on Sabonis.
The thing with choking Rudy is that it wouldn't have been a 5-game suspension if he would just let go.
Yeah, he did.
He held him and put him in like a sleeper hole. Like, I want you to, you going
go
night,
sleep.
night.
Night. I mean, hey, man.
I saw the play.
That was bad.
Now, maybe he didn't mean, he may not have meant to hit him in the face.
Yeah.
But he definitely meant to hit him, make contact. He wanted to make contact, want to send a message. Don't get your hands off.
He's an intimidator.
Get your hands off me. Because I saw it. The guy, if you saw it, he was like, get off me, leave me, stop pulling my jersey.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, you don't get the message. All right. What?
Man, I don't know. I just don't think that, I don't like this narrative that they keep pushing that saying he needs help. He doesn't need help.
He got to learn how to control his emotions.
He needs to learn how to control his emotions within the lines
of
the basketball court.
Is he the reason why Golden State got the issues?
Oh, he ain't the same either. As the player that he once was, he ain't the same athletically. He darn sure ain't shooting. He wasn't the greatest shooter anyway.
No, that wasn't his job. His job was to do what?
Defend.
He was
rebound.
He was the new Dennis Rodman.
Yeah. And you could run an offense through him and him just standing at the top of the key while letting Steph and Klay just run around.
That's right.
But then people started to realize I don't gotta guard him. I could just sit back and at some point you're gonna have to do something. We could double these pin down.
So he Golden State, you think they toast?
Toast. Finito.
Do they make the playoffs?
They're done.
You don't think they make the playoffs?
They play in.
You don't think they make a run?
Mm-mm. Wiggins has been hot garbage this year.
Got paid. I think something's wrong with him. Now that's somebody I think something's wrong.
So
whatever issue he had at the end of last year, it's still a carryover. I don't know what is going on, but I think something wrong with him.
It could be.
I can see them trading him.
Yeah, he ain't the same at all.
No,
he ain't the same.
I can see them trading him.
But I think it's still a lot. It's only 25 games into the season, so they're about 25% way through.
It's more than a quarter.
About more than a quarter. You know, the season usually really ramps up around Christmas anyway.
Right after Christmas.
Right after Christmas, the games come. The trade deadline's coming up at February.
So how many games does Draymond get?
It's indefinitely right now.
So he got 2 games. He missed a couple games already, 2 or 3.
I think he'll miss like 10 games, if that. It's going to be more than 5. It's got to be more than 5 because 5 was his last suspension. But when you put it in perspective, you're only 20-something games in the season. You've been ejected out of 3. That's bad. That is bad. But the man don't stop labeling him as he's some sicko in the head and he needs help.
You brought a good point about him being sick in the head because he hadn't did nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing is ever. You don't see Draymond in the news about nothing but basketball related incidents, and I get it. He's an emotional guy that wears his emotions on his sleeve. His role on the team is intimidator. You're not gonna come here and go to state, and you're not messing with 30. I'm gonna put you on your behind before you touch 30.
Or what's Clay?
Clay, you're not gonna mess with 11. You're not gonna mess with nobody. These my guys, and I'm gonna let you know about it. Period.
Fair enough.
That's fair. But the guy don't need help. That's my opinion. He needs to stop being a UFC fighter on the basketball court. Choke somebody out. 360 perch Nurkic. Stumped out Sabonis. Knocked out Jordan Poole. Just let it. They just words, man, or whatever. I don't know what it is. They just words, dog. They just words. And I'm never on your side. I'm never on Draymond's side. But I'm on his side with this one.
Oh, wow.
Because it's always a black man needs help.
Folks, that is a major flip-flop. Talk about Draymond.
I'm never on Draymond's side, but he don't need it. That's what that is. But it's early in the basket. It's still relatively early in the basket. Not even when you get to like 40 games, that's when you're starting to see who's separating himself. But it's too early for us to dictate who's a contender and pretender right now. But would like to see some improvement from the Hawks. I would like to see some more consistency from the Lakers. Other than that, Lakers, they did win the in-season tournament. That was.
I mean, I like the in-season tournament.
I like it too. The games
it actually turned out better than I thought it would.
It did.
But you can't be hanging on no banner.
I don't agree with that.
What the hell you hanging? That's
I
really.
Don't. It's the inaugural, maybe because it's the first one.
No,
I still don't agree with it.
No,
you're right.
No,
you're right. I don't agree with it either. But hey, that's the NBA, man. Getting ready to wrap up, man, because that's pretty much it. Nothing else really going on too much. Oh, Ohtani went to the Dodgers, but
that wasn't a big surprise though.
Yeah, I'm about to say
he got the most money to spend.
Exactly, it's LA.
He pretty much wants to stay on the West Coast.
Yeah,
So it's still gonna come down to the Dodgers and the Braves in the National League and whoever else they decide, whoever come out the American League could be anybody. Too early to say.
Way too early. It's off season. But yeah, man, that's about it, man. About to wrap up. You got anything else you need to say, man? Nothing else? Okay, well, hey, man.
Oh, happy holidays.
That's what I was about to get to that, man. You go ahead and tell the people happy holidays.
Happy holidays to everyone.
Hope
you have a very nice Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate these days.
Celebrate it. Enjoy it.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy family. Look forward to a new year.
Happy New Year.
And this is the last episode for
this year.
This year.
It is the last episode this year.
We'll start a new season
next year.
2024.
We will start a new season. We don't know if it's going to start at the top, though. Like, we got to get through this football season first. Well, maybe we will start a new season. We'll see.
Yeah, because we probably won't record no more until the new year.
Until the new year, yeah. We'll probably be done for the new year. Got Christmas coming up.
Unless we may have an emergency recording. Something could come up that could
unless
change.
Arthur Smith gets fired. And Desmond Ritter,
that ain't gonna happen.
I want to upgrade my iPhone, Desmond.
That's not gonna happen.
I want to upgrade my iPhone.
I'd be very surprised if Arthur Smith got fired before the end of the year.
He should be gone. They said bearing a late season collapse. That was a collapse. You lost to a 1-win. Or we're done here, people. We're done here, people. Happy holidays again, people. We thank you guys for tuning in. And we'll see y'all next year, man. It's like Father
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. It's like Father Like Son, the podcast. We out of here, baby. Peace.
Hey, welcome to the show. I'm on South Beach with the blow. Got the top back round real low with nowhere to go.